Okay, guys, let's now move on to the next topic, which is chat broadcast and chat sequences. Basically, the difference between chat broadcast is that broadcast is one to all or one to many, whereas sequence is a flow or a sequence of flows. For example, you have flow 1 and flow 2, and there will be an interval time between the execution of the two. So if we're going to go to the chat broadcast, we will be able to see some tabs, which is my OTN and broadcast reports. Basically, broadcast reports is all about deliverability of the campaign, which is the broadcast. Then we have here my OTN, because if you are going to do broadcasts, let me just remind you that you are only constrained within the 24 hours if you are going to broadcast without using the OTN. But in this case, if you have OTNs, you can broadcast beyond the 24-hour period wherein that person opted in. So to create a broadcast, just go here, create new broadcast, and then name it out and send the flow. And if you are going to use a token or not. But if you're not going to use a token, you are going to get some notification if you are going beyond the 24-hour rule. So there are rules here at the bottom. And to what tag are you going to broadcast it to? So basically, this is one of the purpose of the tags wherein you can granularly group them and at the same time craft a the best message that you can send to them with regards to their relevance to this certain tag. Now, what you can do is schedule this broadcast by clicking that, and then you will be able to move forward with the broadcast. Now, if you just want to set up some rules, now you can just play around with this rule. Now, here you have without or outside. So basically, like I've instructed, if you are using outside, you should use an OTN so that your page won't get banned. So you have to treat your page as an asset of your company, of your business, that if you lose that page, then therefore you won't have any sales anymore. So that's how crucial using an OTN is, because as I've said earlier, Pro Elkan supports the rules that Facebook has, and we are going to honor those rules so that we can continue using Pro Elkan and with it integrated with Facebook and Instagram, of course. Now, that's all for the broadcast, and let's move to the sequence. Now, here in the sequence, let's just create a new messenger sequence. As I've said earlier, a sequence is a flow from a flow to a flow with an interval of this. But there's something that is similar to the auto comment. For example, if we're going to send the sequence here, test flow, and then after this time interval that you've configured, what you can actually do is send them to a specific block. So for them to start at that block. So how will you be able to configure it that way? What you're going to do is if you have a flow, you are going to tag them every step of the way. So that's the strategy here. So if they opted in here, if they are a seller, if they said yes, then you tag them as a seller. Now, if they want to give you a viewing of the property so that you could see the property and then discuss, then the next would be go to the next block, remove the previous tag, and then add the new tag. So that's how you can cleverly use this so that you can send them by tag. So it's just a matter of time that you will be able to figure that out, because that is relatively easy and you just have to keep practicing on that. Now, after that, we're going to have this. So this is the next sequence, and you can just keep creating sequence as many as you want them to be, which is suited for your business's design. So that's all for the message broadcast and chat broadcast and chat sequence. I'll see you in the next video.